Brave warrior, you who have come here this day, kneel before us, the Princess of Drosca and His Grace the King. You have been given the honor of knighthood. Your peers before you have deemed you worthy by your actions, and so now we will find you worthy by your vows. Do you now swear by all that you hold sacred, true, and holy, that you will honor and defend the crown and this kingdom of those who would harm it? Do you vow you will honor, defend, and protect of those who are weaker than yourself? Do you promise on your honor that you will hold these values in both times of peace and times of war? We accept your fealty, and we, His Grace the King, and I, the Princess of Drosca, pledge to you that from this day forward and until the end of our reign, that we will honor you and defend your rights as an equal, and that we will protect the trust that you have placed in us. Then, having sworn these solemn oaths, know now that we, His Grace, King Leo Vestia III, and I, Princess Aries, the King and Princess of the Kingdom of Drosca, do dub you with this sword crimson, and by all that you hold true, for honor, for duty, for chivalry, arise, Knight of Drosca. As a Knight of Drosca, accept this sword. Accept this sword and honor for your heroic deeds and for your skill as a warrior. Remember well, as you accept this sword, that a Knight of Drosca sword should be used only in defense. To defend the realm, defend the crown, to defend those weaker than you. Carry it with pride. Wield it with mercy. Now, Knight of Drosca, turn and face those gathered here as they greet you as a guardian of the royal family and protector of the realm. Thank you, Father. I am glad I performed this ceremony with utmost respect. I did not wish to disgrace our family or that poor orphan. Yes, they have grown to a capable knight in such a short time. However, they were trained since a child. Yes, Father. They did not have it easy. No one coddled them as they were trained. I remember the bruises and the skinned knees. It made them stronger, I believe. Yet, Father, while our new knight is a prodigy with the sword, they are still simple when it comes to wars. Why is it that you heeded my request to have them as my personal guard? I was sure that you would have denied such a request. Yes, we did have a strong friendship as children. You think that even more so they would lay their life down for me? Father, that is quite a sad thing to say. I do not like the idea of someone dying. I do have a soft heart, but it's that soft heart that showed our new knight compassion, so much so that they have been loyal to us since. They will enjoy their time in the barracks tonight. I'm sure the ale we provided them will suffice. I, on the other hand, wish to retire for now. Yes, Father, I am all right. I suppose my nerves have still rattled from everyone looking at me as I performed the knighting. Thank you, Father. I shall see you at breakfast then. it's you. Why are you not at your celebration? So much fine food and drink was prepared for you. You want to escort me to my chambers. You do not need to. Oh, well, yes, you are my guardian now, but you do not have to do it at this moment in time. Guardian, you do not have to take your duties so seriously. I am safe within these walls. I travel through these halls by myself all the time. I shall call upon you when I need your services. You are still following me. I see you're going to be taking your duties quite seriously. Fine. Escort me to my chambers, Guardian. Guardian, now that we are far from the ears of others, I must ask you something. How does it feel to be a knight of Drosca? I see. And were you surprised to have been asked to be my personal protector? My father only agreed to such a thing because I asked him to. We have been friends for so long, Guardian. You never asked for anything of me. It was only at my request that you were given room in the barracks and trained to be a knight in the first place. You always thank me for that, but I always wonder if you would come to resent me. Why? I am no stranger to the hardships of being a knight. I've seen it every day since I've been a child. While honorable, it is a commitment that you have to carry for nearly your entire life, until you're given leave of duty, and by then you'll be very much old and forced to retire from duty. Yes, I do remember your life before. I know your life was very hard back then. You were a mere street urchin as a child, hungry for food when I met you. Do you remember that day, Guardian? I remember that day. I had left the palace on my own accord, with no one knowing. I was tired of studies and wanted to go out and enjoy the day. You and I bumped into one another as I wandered lost and afraid. Lost in my own kingdom. How silly. I was on the verge of tears when you asked if I needed help. I did, of course. I was terribly lost and scared, but you, of the many people, only you noticed a poor girl so lost and frightened. You took me back to the palace with such ease. Of course you knew the streets better than anyone. Oh, when I arrived at the palace, how an uproar it was in. Then to have you at my side as I stood on the other side of the palace gates. The guards were in a frenzy and nearly arrested you. I only ordered them to release you and explain the situation. I did not save you at all. It was my fault that you were almost thrown in the dungeon. But you, Guardian, you had such a kind heart. Had my father offer you money and a bed in the palace, anything you wanted, but you refused. I never understood why. Why is it, Guardian, that you chose such a hard life? You could have had everything given to you. You could have become a scholar or doctor if you wished be. You never wanted to take more than you earned. You took the small gift given and returned us such a far greater gift. Your answers are always so humble and kind. You always have such noble beliefs. No wonder many of the other knights vouch for your knighthood. You worked hard for everything you earned, and look at you now, a knight of Drosca. I ask that you be my personal guard because from the moment I met you, Guardian, I knew I could trust you. Don't be embarrassed. I mean those words from the bottom of my heart. Oh, do you like your new sword, Guardian? It is a magnificent sword. It's simple, though. You could have had anything fashioned on it, but you chose such a simple design. I would not expect anything different. However, did you choose a name for your sword yet? What do I mean? Well, every great knight names their sword. Our family sword that I used to knight you has a name. It is called Crimson. The sword was used to slay many terrible men that the first king of Drosca named it Crimson, as it was bathed in the blood in the Great War. The first king of Drosca was not of noble blood, but of a knight. He wielded his sword to protect those who needed him. After the war ended, he was heralded a hero and raised up as a king. While not a pleasant name, it was named as such as a reminder of that terrible time in our history. I only hope such a war would never come again. Sorry, I ran away with my thoughts. So, I'm going to assume you did not name your sword. Don't worry, Guardian. I am sure you will choose a perfect name when the time comes. We've already arrived at my chambers. Thank you, Guardian, for allowing me to prattle on about such things. It's been a long time since we've been able to talk like friends. Enjoy your evening, Guardian. You deserve to enjoy this night. Good night, Guardian. I shall see you in the morning.